Hello, everyone. I have a huge update, huge announcement. I'm very excited to share it with you. I created my own lessons for Mandarin and Spanish. So, probably most of you already speak English, otherwise, you wouldn't understand this. And I really thought it would be cool to create my own lessons where I can explain people how to learn Mandarin and Spanish. So, these are like audio files where you can learn phrases and words. And I also try to explain the grammar. And it's also really about how to learn phrases in order to converse with people. So, how can you have conversations? It's really my own style of learning languages. That's the same way as how I am teaching it. And I wanted to make a reasonable price so that almost everyone can afford it. So, I offer these lessons on my Patreon page. So, I'm back on Patreon. That's the good news. And you can get access to both languages, so Spanish and Mandarin, for only $5 per month. So that's really affordable, really reasonable. I thought about this price, and yeah, so you get access to the lessons then. And I'm not only explaining how you are speaking the language, but you're also going to learn how to write and read as well. So each lesson, it's going to be a little bit. You're learning more information and more about the language. But the first two lessons that are already online right now are more the basics. We are just starting basically, and I'm going to explain you how the language works. And believe me, after the first two lessons, I think you can already have a feeling of how the language is constructed. And after that, there will be more lessons with more, yeah, like more information about the basics and stuff like that. So yeah, I call this series just like learning Spanish to reach A1, and then learning Mandarin to reach A1. And yeah, there will be more lessons in the future. And yeah, the complete A1 series would probably have like a lot of lessons, probably like over 20, I think. But they still need to be uploaded, of course. I just started with two lessons. But it would be really, really, really great, guys, if you can check it out. If you want to learn Mandarin and Spanish, can you imagine? You already speak English, then you could speak the three most common languages on this planet, Mandarin, Spanish, and probably already speak English. So that would be amazing, right? And at the same time, you're also supporting my channel, and you're helping me to improve these lessons. You're helping me to be motivated. Of course, I need to be honest about that as well, because there's always like, it takes a lot of time to prepare these lessons, to work on it. And for me, the most important thing is to make language learning easier for you. And that's also why I set a reasonable price. So you can check out my Patreon page. Is the link in the description on top. And I really hope that you are enjoying it, that it's helpful, and just stay motivated, keep learning languages, and hopefully this is a welcome. Also, let me know in the comments if you have any questions or any advice about how I can improve the lessons. Every kind of feedback is welcome. But for me, the most important thing is to motivate you. And Spanish is not so hard for most people, but Mandarin is. At least people think that. With my lessons, I want to show that it is not so hard to learn a language like Mandarin. And trust me, you'll see that it will work. And I'm going to help you and motivate you. And yeah, for me, it's really important that anyone can learn Mandarin or Spanish. So we can work on that. Stay motivated. Have a nice morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Bye-bye.